Today we need to have a little heart-to-heart. We all bought into that romantic idea of this job of photography, right? You picked up a camera, you capture beautiful moments, you travel the world, and you get paid to do what you love. And it's the dream. But if you've been paying attention to the industry over the years, specifically looking at 2026, 2027 and beyond, you know that the dream has shifted. The reality is looking more like a mix of high-risk manual labor, legal minefields, and algorithmic warfare. So I've compiled 19 realities of being a photographer right now. Some of these are going to make you angry. Some contradict what you've been told by the gurus. But if you want to be here in 5 years and beyond, you need to swallow these pills. Let's go. The first reality is economic. The middle class photographer, the generalist who shot a bit of everything. That's dead. Generative AI has bottomed out the market. If you shoot generic landscapes, food, textures, your work is sadly may not be worth what it used to be worth. The market only pays for two things now, specifically human identity, like a wedding, or extreme technical difficulty, like pro sports. Everything in the middle is going to be way harder, if not gone, right? I mean, we're already seeing this happen with headshot photography. We're seeing this happen with real estate photography. We're seeing a lot of restaurants using AI to generate their food in photos. We used to say, upload to stock sites and make money while you sleep. But let's look at those numbers now. Research shows that since the payouts dropped to fractions of a penny, photographers with hundreds of high-quality images are earning maybe $30 over 2 years. Unless you have 100,000 assets, stock is not a business. It's a lottery ticket with bad odds. You see ads everywhere. How I made 6 figures with my camera. But here's the truth. A huge chunk of those 6-figure photographers are making their money selling courses and education and products, not just photos. Don't feel like a failure because you aren't hitting those numbers shooting portraits. At that point, you're comparing your service business to their expanded education business. But don't get me wrong, there are photographers who make 6 figures, and they work their butts off to get there. Old school advice says, never work for free. And that's actually bad advice. The truth is you should work for free, but only strategically. If you need to break into a new niche or build SEO credibility at a specific venue, then do it. But never do it just for exposure. Exposure doesn't pay rent. Strategic leverage does. I talk about workflow because I have to. That's my thing. The reality is a sustainable photo business is 80% admin, 20% photography. If you love making photos, but hate spreadsheets, file management, emails, you will fail. You are a data manager who owns a camera. You are a business owner who owns a camera. It's not just the time it takes to edit. It's a decision fatigue. Studies show that making thousands of micro decisions, keep, reject, in one sitting degrades your brain's ability to judge quality. You aren't just tired, you are chemically depleting your brain's executive function. And that's why your edits look worse at 2 a.m. That's why outsourcing editing and using AI-assisted culling with services like Imagine will save your sanity. You don't own your tools anymore. You rent them. I'm talking software-wise. Lightroom, Photoshop, CRMs, galleries, cloud backups, your business starts every single month hundreds of dollars in the hole before you book a client or sell a single print. You are a tenant in your own career. Here's a scary statistic. 54% of creatives report losing data, yet only 10% backup daily. If you don't have a 3-2-1 backup strategy, 3 copies, 2 media types, and one of those is off-site, you aren't a professional, you're a gambler. And the house always wins. I've talked about my own backup workflow in the past. But to remind you again, I combine physical and cloud backups. I use Backblaze, I use Imagine. I know. The camera doesn't matter. Artistically, that's true. Creatively, that's true. Commercially, it's a lie. In competitive fields like low-light events or sports, gear is a gatekeeper. A $3,000+ camera with better native ISO and AI-assisted autofocus buys you photos that a lower-end camera physically cannot capture. It's pay to play. Think about sports and the lenses they use. They use $6,000 lenses rather than a $500 lens because they get what they pay for. While we obsess over gear, clients literally cannot tell the difference between your $2,000 lens and an iPhone in good light. They judge on vibes, not dynamic range. You are competing with good enough, and good enough is practically free. Now, this is a tough one. Clients often prefer a technically flawed photo where they look skinny over a technically perfect photo where they look average. You are often paid to flatter egos, not to produce good photos. If you prioritize technical perfection over the client's self-image, you may not always get the referrals you want. Sometimes we have to bite our tongue and step above our beliefs to make our clients happy. Stop chasing likes with single, pretty images. A nice sunset photo is a commodity. What sells is a body of work, a consistent style, and a voice that AI can't necessarily replicate. You need to be an author, not just the writer of your sentences. But you could use Imagine's consistency and its intelligent AI to learn your style, learn your editing style, to ensure your work has your style on point every single time. Now take it as somebody who actually does have a bad back. Photography is manual labor. 78% of professionals report chronic lower pain in their backs. You are hauling gear, twisting your spine and crouching for hours. You physically cannot photograph weddings forever. You need an exit strategy before your back forces you to take one. Related to that, what happens if you break your ankle? If you are a solo photographer, you own your own business, if you're a freelancer, you don't have light duty. You just have zero income. One injury can end your business overnight if you don't have disability insurance or a safety net. It's not just about missing the photo. It's about the guest tripping over your light stand and suing you for medical bills, or a venue demanding you have $2 million in liability insurance just to walk into the door. If you are photographing without insurance, you are one accident away from bankruptcy. Burnout isn't just being tired. It comes from the isolation of the digital darkroom. We spend hours alone editing, then jump on social media to compare ourselves to highlight reels. It's a cycle designed to make you feel inadequate. Your family will lie to you and tell you your photos are great, but online, there is a risk of people who are toxic. Many established pros are scared of the shrinking market, so they gatekeep. Be very careful who you ask for feedback. Many critiques are just insecurity in disguise. The discovery myth is dangerous. National Geographic is not scrolling Instagram looking for you. Vogue is not scrolling Instagram looking for you. Forbes is not scrolling Instagram looking for you. Opportunities are dug out of the ground through handshakes, emails, phone calls, conversations. The algorithm does not care about your art. We overestimate what we can do in a month and underestimate what we can do in 10 years. This is a long game. If you can survive the economic collapse, the physical pain, and the ego checks, this is still the best job in the world. Look, I didn't lay out these 19 realities to scare you. I said them because the strictly romantic version of photography is dead. We have officially entered the era of the operator. We need to treat this like a high-performance business. Train your body, protect your data, ensure your liability, and harden your mind. Learn. So how do you actually do that? I'm not just going to leave you here with a bunch of existential dread. Here's your operator checklist. If you want to survive, here are 6 things you need to do as soon as you can, this week, right now. Number 1, audit your backup strategy today. Do not wait until a drive fails. Verify your 3-2-1 system right now. Make sure your local physical backup and offsite cloud syncs are actually running. Number 2, automate the bottlenecks. Stop starring and color correcting thousands of images manually. Delegate to an AI assistant like Imagine so you can reclaim your time and protect your sanity. Number 3, verify your insurance. Call your agent tomorrow. Confirm you have at least $2 million in general liability coverage and that your gear is fully insured for replacement cost. Number 4, upgrade your ergonomics. Your spine is your most valuable piece of gear. Ditch the thin neck straps. Invest in a proper harness or a belt system like Spider Holster and start scheduling regular stretching routines into your actual calendar and work up that core. Number 5, pitch one strategic free project. Find a high-end vendor or a new niche you want to break into and pitch a highly stylized, zero-cost photo session in exchange for exclusive portfolio rights, SEO backlinking. Stop scrolling, start pitching. Number 6, purge the crab bucket. Go through your social media right now and brutally unfollow accounts, Facebook groups, or forums that breed toxicity and comparison anxiety. Now, if you've made it this far and you're still ready to photograph, then you're ready for the present and the future of this industry. If this is a wake-up call, hit that subscribe button for more honest talk about photography and the photography business. See you in the next one.